I used to think insomnia was a curse. Now I understand that sleep is far worse. It began 2 months ago, shortly after I moved into my new apartment on the edge of the city. It was a quiet place, almost too quiet. No distant traffic, no neighbors stomping above or below me. Just the hum of my fridge and the occasional creak of old pipes. I welcomed the silence at first. I thought it would help me rest better. I was wrong. The first time I heard the voices, I was already half asleep. A whisper, soft, trembling, right by my ear. "Don't." I jolted awake. My room was empty. No open windows, no wind. Just that oppressive stillness again. I brushed it off as a dream, the mind playing tricks. But the next night, it came again. This time, the voice was more desperate. "Don't sleep. Please don't sleep." I sat up in bed, heart racing. The clock read 3:11 a.m. There was no one in my apartment, no signs of intrusion. Still, I didn't sleep again that night. Over the next week, the voices grew louder, more urgent. Sometimes a woman's voice, sometimes a man's. Once even a child's, always begging, always pleading, telling me that I couldn't sleep. That something waited for me in dreams, something that would find me if I let go. I went to a doctor. Sleep deprivation, they said, stress, prescribed me pills. I didn't take them. The worst part is, when I do fall asleep, if even for a few minutes, I dream of a dark hallway, endless, cold, lined with closed doors. Something scratches behind them. Sometimes one creaks open just a little. I can never see what's inside, but I can hear it, breathing, waiting. 3 nights ago, I stayed awake for almost 40 hours. My body shut down. I collapsed, slipped into unconsciousness for only 15 minutes. But in that short time, I woke up screaming. One of the doors in the hallway had opened, all the way, and something stepped out. Now the voices are louder than ever. I hear them when I'm awake, all day, every hour. They're no longer just begging me not to sleep. They're warning me, it's coming. I've stopped going to work. I can't focus on anything. My phone buzzes constantly. Calls from my boss, my friends, even my sister. I don't answer. I don't want them near me. Whatever this is, it feels contagious. Like if I talk to someone too long, they'll start hearing the voices too. Last night I set up cameras around my apartment. I don't know what I expected to catch. Proof, maybe. Or maybe I just wanted to feel less alone. I managed to doze off again, only for a few minutes. The hallway was there as always, but now the lighting had changed. It was dimmer. A red glow pulsed faintly from under one of the doors. The open one, the one something had walked out of. But this time the hallway wasn't empty. There was a figure at the far end, barely visible in the red light. It stood motionless, but I could feel its attention on me. Not like it was looking at me, but like it knew me. Like it had been waiting. Then it moved. Not walking, sliding, no footsteps. Just closer. I woke up gasping, drenched in sweat. The whispers in my room were deafening now. A dozen voices layered on top of each other, begging, screaming. Some of them sounded like they were crying. I checked the camera footage. At 3:44 a.m., while I was unconscious on the couch, my front door unlocked itself. There was no one visible in the footage, but the door opened, slowly, then closed again. No footsteps, no wind, just opened. Today I found a handprint on my mirror. Long fingers, smudged like ash. I haven't left the apartment. I don't think I can. It feels like the thing is closer now. Not just in my dreams, but here, in this world. And every time I sleep, it gets stronger. I can't keep this up much longer. And tonight, the voices have changed. They're no longer begging me not to sleep. Now they're begging me to run. I didn't listen. I was too tired, too far gone. My body felt like it weighed 1,000 pounds, and the air itself seemed to hum with pressure. My ears rang with silence because the voices had stopped. For the first time in weeks, they were gone. That should have been the warning. I collapsed on the floor sometime after midnight. No screams, no whispers, no dreams. Just darkness, until I opened my eyes and found myself in the hallway again. Only this time I wasn't standing. I was lying on the cold floor, unable to move. The red light pulsed steadily now, brighter than before, like a heartbeat. The doors were all open. Every single one. And lining the hallway, stepping out from each doorway, were figures. Dozens of them. Tall, thin, distorted. Some crawled on the walls. Some dragged long limbs behind them. They didn't speak. They didn't breathe. But I knew what they wanted. The one from the open door was in front. It had no face. Just a stretched, wet mask of skin where features should have been. It reached down and touched my forehead with one long, clawed finger. And in that moment, I felt everything. The nights I ignored the voices. The warnings I dismissed. The moment I chose sleep. It didn't kill me. It took me. When I woke up, if that's what this is, I wasn't in my apartment anymore. I was in the hallway, and now I'm one of the voices. So if you ever hear someone whisper to you in the dark, begging you not to sleep, listen, because it's coming for you too, and this time no one is going to wake you up.